All right, we are back here for the Owensville Dutchmen game now, where they're going to be taking on the Linn Wildcats. Looks like...
You know, watching them warm up, Linn had a couple, like I was watching their threes, they had about 10 three-pointers get made back to back to back. So a little bit of a smaller school, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Linn always kind of comes to play, kind of similar to New Haven, you know. Herman, they're going to put that chip on their shoulder.
I'm guessing Lynn's wearing red?
Yes. We're home wearing white. Yes, sir.
Swap out the Fatima student body over there for the Linn student body.
Number 31, Dawson Springer. Number 32,
Has to be a really cool experience for Colin getting to come back here and coach.
Oh, for sure.
Now, our girls obviously made it to state last year and got to have this whole experience in the Norm Stewart Classic last year and at state. So they played 3 games here last year. But our boys have never gotten to do this. Brady Watson, our first starter here. We're kind of sophomore heavy.
Yeah. You know, and it's amazing. I have some sophomores in class, and then I have other sophomores in a couple other classes. And like Chase and Brady and Kigo, those guys are kind of built different than the other sophomores. They're a little bit bigger, and they're a little bit more mature. But those other sophomores, there's no slight to them there. They're still athletic, and they would school me in a heartbeat on a basketball court. So
it's like Brandon Graham is starting today. Him and Eli seem to – one of them is always starting as the big man. Tonight.
Yeah, Eli, you're going to see I don't know if he's dressed out, but –
Is he hurt or something?
He tweaked his ankle a little bit. I asked him what he's been doing for rehab. He said, nothing.
Oh.
I said, okay, well.
All right, well, starting lineup here is Zayden Gates and Brandon Graham, seniors, and then sophomores are Chase Crosby, Keegan Glauser, and Brady Watson as Linn wins the tip-off here. They look to set up their offense. This Dutchman team has been a lot of fun to watch so far this year. They had a big victory at home against Fatima. Started the year off with a win against Max Creek. Have a couple losses, tight losses, one really close one to Washington where they lost by 2.
Yeah.
They also beat Union in the Borgia Turkey tournament. And their most recent game, they lost at home against Washington this week on Monday. They ended up losing by 15 or 13 or
13.
so.
Yes,
13 on Monday, but they had played Washington to a 2-point game in the Turkey tournament. So
that's crazy having to play them that close together back to back. It's kind of
especially since they're not in our conference or anything like that.
Right.
Chase Crosby gets the shot off, and he gets the first bucket of the day.
It's pretty.
Chase Crosby, a phenomenal talent here at Owensville High School. Sophomore, football, basketball, track, does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Does it well.
All right, I think I got my email sent. Hopefully my classes have got their stuff now.
Brandon
Keegan's bringing the ball up. Little spin.
Rebound.
Draws a foul.
Kigo will go to the line. I said Kigo the other night during a broadcast, and Allie Kibler said that is the coolest nickname, Kigo.
Yeah. You know, he has been a rock, paper, scissors champ, I think, one time in our classroom, and he got his name up there.
Well, if he's a rock, paper, scissors champ, then shooting free throws is going to be no problem at all.
Right.
I spoke too soon.
You know, it's a tough game betting, and that's why we don't.
That's exactly right. But Keegan's going to drain this second one here to give the Dutchman a 3-0 lead here with 6:57 left to go after just a minute of play. And he does just that.
And 2 fouls early by the Linn Wildcats gives us a good edge there. If we can keep drawing some fouls,
it's like the Dutchmen are giving a bit of a full court press here early on, trying to force.
And there's a turnover. Here comes a foul. You know it's going to happen.
Yep, and it's going to be on Mr. Zayden Gates, and that's a shooting foul, so it's going to send him to the line. Zayden, a senior here at OHS. Him and Chase were kind of the star receivers of the Dutchman football team this year, played opposite of each other, and then Zayden also played shortstop for the Dutchman baseball team last year in the spring.
Yeah, just another one of those 3-sport athletes. You'll notice we'll talk about those guys who play a lot of sports are going to be a lot of those active participants out here today.
Zayden misses the first, getting those jitters out, but he's going to go ahead and drain this one here to give the Dutchman a 4-0 lead with 6:48 left.
And there's the 4.
In the first quarter. We're only a minute in. We're going to keep that full court press.
Whew.
almost had.
Just over the hand. Oh, and there you go, Brady.
So I feel like those mean a lot more once you add in the shot clock because
Yeah.
you got to reset everything, try to start it back up. So the tip-aways, the shot clock mean a lot more.
Yeah, if you're a good coach and have some good baseline out of bounds plays, those blobs, then you're going to be okay. But if your team's not good on just getting that ball in and having something set up,
Zayden gets a tip there, yeah.
That was a great block.
Chase works it up the floor here. Dutchmen looks strong here in the early going. Up 4-0.
Looking to set it up. Drive.
Chase Crosby with another shot.
Woo!
Gets it to fall. Chase is just looking.
Yeah, that's right about
Making it
the same
look
spot he
easy.
knocked that first one in. They're
Chase-
both butter.
Chase with 4 here right off the bat as the Dutchman leads 6-0.
Oh.
You're going to get Chase for that foul?
Yeah, I think it was barely a foul. I'll be honest with you.
Chase Crosby, his first team.
You know, Chase, we've talked about it with him in football and in basketball, and it just feels like no moment is ever too big for him.
You know, and that's one of the things. We went into districts for track and field, and Chase hadn't really high jumped. Like, he had high jumped, and he was arguably the best jumper we had, maybe the second best. I can't remember if somebody was better than him. And all of a sudden, the boy goes out and gets second place at districts and jumps over 6 foot for the first time in his life. So,
He steps up to the moments for sure.
Yeah, and he did a darn good job, and we just had a lot of excitement. I think when he enjoys the sport and is having fun, that is when he is at his best. Look at that. Oh, did you see that? That was silky.
I did not see it, but we got another foul here on Zayden Gates as he's going to get to the line.
So Brady is looking towards us. He sees a guy. He goes to make the pass. Maybe it was towards Jensen, and then he pulls out a little bit of that, Jason Williams white chocolate move behind the back right in to Zayden Gates.
Like that.
Oh, come on, boys. We got to find that net. Let's go. Come on.
Jansen Leb checks into the game.
Hey, guys, I apologize.
I'm not sure who. Oh, Brandon.
Yes.
Jansen
I do
led
not
down the
have
game.
the same stat recordings for the boys. Another missed free throw over the back by Brady.
Owensville foul on number 4.
So we went into the girls' game, and there wasn't a lot of fouls early on at all, but the boys' game here.
Yeah, we got
lots of
5 fouls on the Wildcats already, so we're shooting 2 every time now. 1 foul, 2 fouls on the Dutchmen. They broke the press and knocks in the little jumper.
Makes the score 6-2 in favor of the Dutchmen with 5:30 left here in the first quarter. Jansen Leb, a bit of a sharpshooter on the threes for the Dutchmen. Not afraid to shoot the balls, Jansen.
No, he's not. Oh!
Be a turnover there on the Dutchmen.
Looked like Brady was looking for Jansen, but Jansen was looking to get out to that three spot for himself. Just a little bit of miscommunication. We shut him down early. Here comes the 5. The coach calls the time. Kigo is like a warm blanket on a cold Christmas morning. Smothered him.
30-second timeout.
Let me tell you, we need to get some announcing gear that's as slick as this coaching staff.
Yeah, no kidding.
They look dapper, fly, whatever you want to call it. I don't
Rocking
care.
the vest today.
Yeah. Those are like old school varsity style, like Coach Van Leer high school style stuff,
We made note of it a little bit, I think, earlier in the girls' game, but, Colin spent his 4 years in college here at Mizzou playing. Was a starting point guard for the Missouri Tigers for quite a while. And his brother, Cameron Van Leer, came to Columbia College to play golf and basketball. So both very familiar with Columbia, but it has to be really cool for Colin, to step back on this court in a completely different role than what he was when he was a player here.
I mean, you got to walk in here feeling like the biggest kid on campus, in my opinion. I would, because that's a pretty darn cool thing.
Spent a lot of time here in his college days.
It'd be a lot different if you just went to Mizzou and now you're the basketball coach. Man, you played at Mizzou. You were an SEC school,
Deep three-point attempt there from Linn does not go, falls short.
Oh, did we
And-
mention they beat Kentucky?
Yes.
Yep.
Kevin Knox, Shea Gilgis on that team.
And
Pretty crazy.
Kigo able to drive in and draw the foul. Let's see how Kigo can do from that charity stripe. Here we go.
Both teams have come out playing aggressive off the go. I think that's why we're seeing so many fouls, but probably a little amped up by the setting and
For sure.
excitement, for sure. Keegan had his birthday last week during the Fatima game, and he played an unbelievable game that day. I know you haven't been able to make it to as many boys' games because you've been at the girls' games, but Keegan looks like he's grown a lot since his freshman year in his playing ability as he gets both free throws to go here, and the Dutchmen lead 8-2.
You know, you play as a freshman on varsity. That's a little can be intimidating, and then you all of a sudden come in as a sophomore and you've got 20 games under your belt. That's a lot different. And there's so much like physical maturity that has happened over the last year and a half.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can't wait to watch
got
them.
2 years. Sophomores, yeah.
Right.
I have to feel like they.
And they've got a
all
lot
have
of
taken
other
a step
guys.
forward this year.
You've got Drew Chapman, a junior, ready to come up, and he's going to be leading that charge next year. Logan Valley, another junior.
They didn't even get close to getting a shot off there on that shot clock. I think they just completely lost track of the time.
Great stinking defense. Oh, and then, hey, let's not forget about the other sophomores. Bryce Crammy gets a lot of play time. Wyatt Lewis just got cleared to be able to play some ball.
Kylan Mins has hit some big three-pointers on JV.
And then Broden Kelly's there.
Henry that sophomore
Womack.
group is going to be a lot of fun to watch as they come through high school.
Yeah, he's Coach Van Leer's got himself a nice little.
Keegan a little short on that three-point attempt there. Dutchmen lead 8-2 with 3:45 left.
We give Chase a breather, bring Brady back in. Next man up, let's go. I need my Dutchman faithful over there. That student body needs to get a little bit louder here. I mean, we are leading by 6, so maybe they're quiet because the score already seems like we're running away with it, but not yet, boys. Oh! Oh!
Foul on maybe Brandon Graham there? Yeah, I think so.
Brandon Graham is, if I could take 2 inches from his shin bone, I would.
What do you think he is,
so
6'4"?
tall. God, I can't measure that high. I bet if I raised my arm up, he would be above my elbow. That's for sure. He'd be above my wrist. I don't know.
Man, if Eli is unable to go today, I really hate that for him as a senior, and I'm sure he wanted to play in this game.
Right. Put the
Neither
box
the free
out
throws
in.
go for the Wildcats. Dutchmen come away with a long rebound. Wolf.
And he said, no, I'm a Wildcat. All right, Dutchman. Oh, I'm interested to see these boys start shooting threes because I want to see if they play to the white line or if they play on the black line.
That's a good question.
Because, you know,
Jansen
our
Love
girls,
with a 2-point shot gets that to go. You know, thinking about unique and cool places to play, I'll never forget when Jansen was a freshman. He got in a bat at Busch Stadium when we played there. That was my final year of coaching. And he hit an absolute line drive to the outfield. It was caught, but some of these boys have gotten to play. Zayden Gates, another one's gotten to play at Busch Stadium. Playing at Busch Stadium and Mizzou Arena during your time in high school, I'd say that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you might as well go to college for something like that, too. Come on, boys. Get some more experiences.
As far as football goes, I don't really know that opportunities exist like that unless you make it to, like, a state level or something like that.
Right. You get to come out here and play at Farrow Field if you make the championships. And Brandon Graham picks up 2 quick fouls there. The first one, I'm not on the court to tell you about, but the second one looked like he probably got a little bit of body on him.
Linn seems to be struggling a little bit from the free throw line.
Yeah, they must have changed the rims out for this game. There's no free throws going down.
Zayden Gates finds Jansen Leb underneath the hoop, dishes it back out.
Get that back door. Here we go, Chase from
Chase Crosby with his first 3-point attempt.
College stripe, too. There we go.
Chase Crosby has not missed yet. He is 3 for 3 with 7 points. Dutchmen lead 13-3 here in the early going. One of my favorite memories from this arena was the year that the Haley Disselkamp squad went to the state finals.
Yes.
And after their third place game, I stayed for the Class 5 state championship game against Chaminade and Kickapoo. I got to see Jason Tatum
Yes.
play on this court.
Yes.
And, man, he was awesome to watch. Holy cow. He imposed his will, and Chaminade was able to win that game. But it was really cool to see Jason Tatum out on that floor.
Oh, and
Chase Crosby trying to create a shot there, finds Jansen Leb. Jansen's going to come up a little bit short. Jansen, one of the good three-point shooters on this team from what I've seen so far in the early going this season.
you know, and he really brings that ball up right into his eye to be able to line that thing up. They keep giving that ball down low to Zayden Gates, and he's
Be a foul on Zayden Gates. Going to send. It's our 5th foul, so I guess it's after our 5th foul they get to go to the line every time. No,
I
they're
believe
holding
so. Yep, and now we're shooting twos.
Shooting 2 with 134 in the first quarter here.
You know, and
Dutchmen lead 13-3.
I'm not really sure what this is supposed to do to the game. You know, every rule is going to have a reason behind it. This one here doesn't exactly make sense to me on like.
Talking about the 5 fouls in a
Yeah,
quarter.
to me it slows the game down a whole lot. Maybe it's easier to track. I don't really know.
Linn able to get the second free throw to go there as the score moves to 13-4 in favor of the Dutchmen.
We're running a figure 8 pattern there for Brady Watson. Might want to join track, Brady. You're getting a lot of running in.
I like that sales pitch there, Coach.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Brady did do track, I believe. Oh! I like that smooth little kick out there. You got to watch those, though. Sometimes you'll get called for the charge. But luckily there.
Like, because
up
we
a
have
blocking.
5 fouls now, Zayden is going to get to go to the line. His second time getting to the free throw line. He made 1 of 2 last time he was here. Zayden gets his first one to fall. Makes the score 14-4 in favor of Owensville. 10-point lead here early on in the first quarter. And Zayden is going to get done on the
There we
second one
go.
as well. Now the Dutchmen lead 15-4. Noah Caldwell able to check into the game here. Great to see him enter the game. Noah had a few injury setbacks the last few seasons, very similar to the route that Bren Wright has been on for the girls team. It's really great to see Noah out on the basketball team, healthy and being able to contribute this year because I know it's important to him.
Right.
And Noah's going to be continuing his athletic career in college, going on to play golf.
5-second count. Owensville basketball.
Dutchman defense has been really smothering so far here of Linn. Linn hasn't really been able to get anything going.
Yeah, they're solid, man. They're really good on this defensive front, just constantly pestering. I mean, they're like a gnat in your ear.
Also, one other sophomore that we did not mention, but he had an outstanding game against Fatima in the JV game, and that would be Cohen Brooks. Cohen Brooks hit several three-pointers. I think he had 14 that game and played really, really well. But basically, I say that to say that there's a lot of basketball players in that sophomore class that will be contributing down the road.
And we've heard about him for a couple years now. You know, Coach Van Leer working at the middle school, he's able to inspire some younger generations, get them up and get them moving. And I think that's what he's doing. We're going to get a
push
foul
on the floor here. I'm guessing they're going to call it on Jansen.
Owensville foul on number 32, Zayden Gates.
No,
No.
Zayden Gates. Zayden's first, but it's going to send him to the line here with 34 seconds left in the first quarter as both teams have 5 fouls, so every foul sends them to the line. That's the first time Linn's been to the line and got their first free throw of the 2 to fall. The score now is 15-5 in favor of the Dutchmen.
You know what? I mean, I feel like our defense has been smothering, but I really don't feel like either offense has really got super clicking yet.
No. Really, the only person I feel like that I would say is hot would be Chase Crosby.
Yeah.
He's got a hot hand right now.
We're putting Brandon Graham in here with 2 fouls, but I guess we only have 25 seconds left. Oh, this is just the first period. That's right. For some reason, I was already thinking the half.
Dutchmen can hold for the last shot here as they can maximize the shot clock.
Crosby's got it. You know, Jansen ain't afraid to put it up. And he gets it in!
Go!
Count the basket!
Dutchmen hold for that final shot and get it and make it.
That was solid. You already know he's not afraid to make that pressure shot.
Great shot, Jansen.
11-point lead going into the second quarter.
Yeah, we'll
love that.
Zoom in on up at the scoreboard here real quick for you guys. Owensville leads by a score of 17-6 after the first quarter. Getting ready to enter the second quarter.
This isn't some kind of like bootleg pirate thing where Mitch is going to be knocking on our doors.
Not our door, maybe yours. What's up, Max? Mr. Altemeyer's up here giving me and Coach Dave some trouble.
I'm not giving you trouble. I'm just checking you to make sure we're all on the up and up.
I guess I should say Mr. Altemeyer's up here doing his job. Trying to make sure that me and Coach Dave are following the rules.
We're on our best behavior.
Which we are.
We're trying. Didn't want to tell him about the diet dues we brought up here.
Right. We'll take a second to say that not trying to suck up to the old principal here because I never try to do that, but I do really enjoy getting to work for Mr. Altemeyer.
Yeah, he ain't bad, you know.
He ain't bad.
I like having a former math guy as my principal because he knows my struggles, knows what I deal with, so
that's
very
true.
relatable.
If anybody's going to know, it would be him. Heck, you're even in his old room.
Yeah, I did. I moved in.
It's kind of like when Big Brother goes to college, you took his room.
Oh, why would you not, you know?
Right. Linn gets that one to fall. Owensville still leads 17-8 here in the early going of the second quarter.
You know, a comfy lead there. But you got to keep looking to score. I'd love to bring it up to a 20-point lead instead of a 10
Chase
or 9.
gets a good find there to Keegan. I think that was Keegan.
Nope, Brady.
Hard for me to see on this camera screen as Chase gets a good steal here. Chase goes up but gets fouled. Can Chase dunk?
You'd think. I mean, if I can high jump 6'2", I understand high jumping and dunking are two different things, but you still got to be springy, you know?
Right. If he can, he's got to be close.
Right.
He might. I mean, we don't get to see a lot of dunkers in Owensville, but he might be one that's dunking by the time he graduates.
He better be. You get a little layup like that opportunity. There was a guy in his way, of course. You know,
Chase's 8th point here as the Dutchmen lead 18-8. He's matched with Linn scoring by himself.
Good job, Chase.
Go ahead and pass him up here.
And he does.
Other than the missed shot on the shot he got fouled on, he's still perfect.
Yeah, so we're going to say he's perfect then.
A 3-pointer and 2 mid-range jumpers. And a steal. You think he saw Bryn win the player of the game? He's like, I think I want to do that?
Yeah, he might as well. I mean, at the end of the game, somebody has to. So if Chase wants it.
As Derrick Rose said, why can't that be me? You remember the speech I'm talking about? Why can't I be MVP?
You know, Derrick Rose is one of my favorite injured players ever.
He actually just recently retired. Did you see that?
Yes.
Which he had been battling tons of injuries for a long time. Probably overdue, honestly, but had a great career.
Jensen got blocked on his way up. I thought that was going to be an easy layup, but defense wanted to put a stop down. Into the game, Drew Chapman and Keegan Glauser.
Entering for Noah and who's that other guy? 20.
Oh, Chase got blocked, was able to get the ball back, feeds it into Keegan, and Keegan, little errant layup pass there. Oh, and you know that's in.
Jansen led with a 3-pointer.
Yes, sir.
Jansen hit the buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter and comes back with another 3-pointer here. Jansen is having himself a nice day right off the bat here as well. As the Dutchmen now lead 22-8 versus Linn.
They tried to feed it in. Keegan's able to pop that thing out. Chase is looking wide open on that 3-point line. Keegan says, oh, I thought he was going to go 6
Jansen,
feet
another
out.
3-point attempt. Oh, just a little long.
And Lynn's going to get a timeout called here. Talk it over. Down 14. quarter of the way through the second quarter. We are looking for a great game here by the Dutchmen.
Good strong showing here from the Owensville student body. See a lot of the Dutch girls basketball players down there on the far end.
Yeah, it looks like they got front row over there.
Also, Coach Dave, are you starting to get excited for Christmas break?
Dude, grad classes ended last Friday.
Oh, so you got a big weight off your
Minecraft.
shoulder.
Oh, yeah. I played a lot of Minecraft. And right now, we're doing final reviews, so there's not a lot of stuff to grade at home. Man, it's nice. I'm so excited. We're going to do a little holiday traveling. We always like to do that. Go see Hannah's family, and we see mine at Thanksgiving. So we're going to get that in. But aside from that, I'm just going to kick back and relax. And get excited for school to come back, you know, because we're going to pick up with the Owensville tournament, and the girls play Blair Oaks. So that first week back, we're going to have a lot of fun right after the New Year's.
So we host in Owensville, is it a varsity tournament?
Varsity boys tournament that very first week.
Okay.
We come back, I think. It's right after New Year's.
We
got a tech foul here.
Who got the tech?
It's a great question.
I didn't hear it announced.
But their free throws haven't been falling too well, so.
I didn't even see or hear who that tech would have been on.
I'll be honest, I didn't either. But, you know, normally if it was on the coach would probably sit down. Sometimes. I
So
don't even
Linn
know.
gets one of the two techs.
Yeah, we'll have to inquire with the students or the coach about that. We
Yeah.
won't get your answer till after the game's over, but.
So maybe never. You might not ever get it. Not in this video. Keegan playing some tight defense there.
Three-point attempt is off.
Jansen Leb comes up with the rebound as the Dutchmen try to push it up the floor with Drew Chapman, Jr.
Oh, and Brady to the easy. Woo!
He gets fouled trying to take it to the rim.
I'll be honest, I thought Brady could have made that shot, but he held the ball just a little bit longer and was able to pick up the foul. It's a great.
You know, Brady is another kid that's pretty tall. He might be able to dunk by the time he's a senior. He can kind of get up when he jumps, too, so I would not be surprised by that.
When he deflected that pass down here on defense earlier in the first quarter, I was impressed with the height he got on the jump. You know, I think he did high jump, and he did a little bit of hurdling in middle school track, so I would love to see him come back out and maybe do some high jumping.
Brady gets both of his free throws to go here as the Dutchmen take a 24-9 lead with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
We got that smother defense. I mean, we're picking them up as soon as they cross the half-court line. Keegan's man comes down, but Chase Crosby is able to deflect the pass to the inbound or to the lane. They love that little blind pass there. That one again, man. Chase is a fighter.
Working hard on the floor.
Brady for three.
Brady gets it to go. Really, everything that is being drawn up right now by the Dutchmen is working out as they lead 27-9.
Even our scramble plays look good. Like that there, to me, didn't seem like too much offense set up. It was just, you know, got a rebound and we got a point. Chase leaves his feet, and the up and under by the big man for the Wildcats able to get the two-pointer. Drew Chapman's going to, Drew, that was slick.
Back to Brady again for a three. Unable to get that one to fall, though. As the Linn Wildcats work it back up the floor, trying to cut down on this lead. Unable to get that layup to go.
That was a Nike fake contestant there, and
Jansen has an easy layup opportunity that he gets to fall.
You know, that's something we didn't see at all in the girls' game. No transition.
No.
Right there, that was great by the Dutchmen.
Almost going to get tipped away. Got
And
subs coming in, Zayden Gates.
We're going to bring Noah Caldwell.
Caldwell in for Chase Crosby. All right, just by my memory here, I think Chase currently has 9 points and Jansen has 7.
Something right about there.
I think that's correct. Those two counting for 16 of the Dutchmen, 29 points. With quite a few others, Keegan and Brady both adding in as well.
Right inbound for the Wildcats.
And Zayden.
Takes it into the lane. Zayden Gates says, not in my house. Passes it right to the Wildcat player. He's going to try to go in against Noah Caldwell. Straight up defense.
What an interesting turn of events. Zayden gets the block on a great play, but then immediately turns it over.
I think we know which way, guys. Good job.
Does the student body for the Dutchmen come alive?
Somebody must have been getting a corn dog or something because they got a little bit louder in the second quarter. Woo!
Oh!
Ooh!
Brady Watson.
As Kemp would like to say, that was slick like butter.
Slick like butter. I have to say I agree.
Oh.
Dutchmen in the second quarter here lead by as many as 20 now. 31-11 with 3:20 left to go in the half.
Everybody was real concerned about how good Linn was going to be. I think the question was going to be better, how well are we going to play? And right now we're shooting well, we're passing well, we're defending well. I mean, there's not a lot going wrong for us. Maybe our free throws is our worst part of our game right now.
Definitely been an exciting time here in Mizzou Arena for really both teams today.
Yeah. Painted orange and black, not gold and black. We're okay with that.
From a time perspective, this game started at
12, I think it was noon.
Started at noon. It's only 12:30 right now. We're about done with the first half.
Yeah.
This game is really scooting along. Which is kind of surprising. I thought it was a little bit slow in the beginning with all the fouls.
Yes.
Free throws.
But we're over halfway through the second quarter with only 3 fouls right now.
On the floor right now, looks like we got Zayden Gates, Noah Caldwell, both seniors, Drew Chapman, a junior, and then Keegan Glaser and Brady Watson as sophomores for the Dutchmen.
Drew Chapman fakes guarding that guy. They get a back cut and an easy bucket for the Wildcats.
Keegan here brings the ball to the court for the Dutchmen as they look to try to get more points on that scoreboard.
Woo! That guy is a blanket there. Into the paint. Kick out to Noah. Swing it. Come on, boys. And the Wildcats are able to reset on defense with a shot clock at 12. Drives in, kicks out. Noah Caldwell for 3 from the college line.
Unable to get that to fall.
Looks like if he had been about 3 feet up, he would have been at the high school three-point line and maybe a swish.
Oh, got to be a charge, yes.
And you know Coach Van Leer is excited about that.
My goodness, I'm going to have to say this. I'm going to have to bring this up with Zayden in TV studio. I heard them talking about stats the other day, and Zayden was talking about how he hadn't drawn a charge yet. So Zayden can say he drew his first charge of the season here at Mizzou Arena.
I almost feel like Coach Van Leer loves charges taken more than he loves points. Okay.
Show of toughness, I guess.
Yeah.
Fundamentals, toughness,
the excitement
the
that both coaches, head coaches, Cullen and John, get when their team draws a charge is amazing. Noah into the paint. Zayden gets body bumped.
Number 32 is frustrated there, and I can kind of see why, I think. I feel like, what's he supposed to do? He's going to try to follow.
Right. You have to make a move. As a defender, you got to be able to move, but the offense has to be able to move too. That's a tough call in any situation. Oh, and the defender left his feet. Oh!
Zayden comes crashing in, gets the bucket, draws the foul, and then picks up that bucket after drawing the charge. Great sequence there for Mr. Gates, senior.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give him some heart award right now. Backspin doesn't fall, but his shot does.
Score now is 33-15 in favor of the Dutchmen. As it looks like Chase Crosby is also back on the floor now.
Able to draw the foul there on the Wildcats. That's the 5th, so it looks like Chase is going to be shooting 2. Take him to the line. Mr. Official.
Wow, Linn got 5 fouls.
Yeah, it was
Again.
1-2, and then over the course of the last 2 minutes, they picked up 3 really fast.
All right, a couple score and time update here. We got 33-15 Dutchmen with 1:32 left to go in the half as Chase misses the first free throw. Junior Logan Valley checks into the game as Keegan and Noah leave the floor. Brady Watson also checks in. Chase is short on that second free throw attempt, but Jansen Leb comes away with a rebound.
Swings the ball. Brady's always looking to go in.
Brady gets fouled.
They're going to give us an
Oh.
offensive 3 in the key.
Oh, okay.
At least I believe I saw the official hold up the 3.
A minute 23 left here in this half as the Dutchmen lead by 18.
Jansen's picking him up at half court. Love the defensive pressure we've done all game.
Jansen gets a little bit too much hands on him there. It's going to be the second foul for the Dutchmen this quarter.
You know, that was something like, I don't think Keegan's got a foul yet, and he's been the guy picking up the ball handler right across that half court line.
Keegan really impresses me.
Bull rush there on number 31, but apparently Jansen was holding him. It's not what I saw, but that's what the official saw. Jansen picks up 2 quick fouls there.
Now 3 fouls for the Dutchmen in this quarter with a minute and 13 left. Another whistle, but I don't think they were ready to start yet, is the deal.
I agree. Looks like we're going to get Kigo real quick coming back in. They just want to blow the horn a couple times. We need to get one of those for the Dutchmen. Instead of ours being just that little buzzer, we need a big
man,
horn.
that buzzer is headache-inducing, man.
Yes. Well, that defensive chance to not get started. There it is. All right.
I like to think that all of these students in the student section have learned these chants from you, Coach.
Hey, if they're not loud, they're not proud. That's what I think. And Logan Valley able to get his name on the stat column. Rebound. Logan's got it. Oh, and he drives in. Oh, he's going to get an
Finds Zayden.
assist.
And
He's
yes,
got
he
the
does.
assist now. Let's
Gives
go,
a-
Logan Valley.
Logan Valley to Zayden Gates there.
Now, we need to get you a steal, a turnover, and 7 points.
I'm going for the quadruple single here.
The quad single. Everybody needs one of those.
That was a deep three-point attempt, also behind the college line.
Chase Crosby able to rally down that rebound. Oh, with the spin move by Brady Watson. He must be playing NFL 2K.
Finds Chase.
Off the front iron just a little bit. Woo!
Chase-
Dunk it, Chase. Man. Got the steal. Unfortunately missed the layup. And off the front rim, Keegan able to get the rebound. But there's halftime, up by 20. The Dutchmen lead 35-15. I believe right now we'd still have Chase Crosby probably on top, leading the way for the Dutchmen. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he has 9. He had some opportunities there to extend that with 2 missed free throws and then some under-the-hoop opportunities there and a three-point. But I think he leads the Dutchmen in scoring with 9. I think second would probably be either Brady or Jansen. I know
Jansen?
Jansen has 7, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. But Dutchmen look good going into half. We're going to go ahead and sign off here and take a break ourselves. So
Let's do it.
we'll be back momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for the second half. Dutchmen start the half with the ball, inbound it to Keegan Glauser. They have a 35-15 lead just as we ended the first half with, obviously. Dutchmen try to secure victory here.
We know you guys are always curious if the score changed at halftime, but
It did not.
It didn't.
Not today. No scoring adjustments.
Got a little bit of a blocked shot there, but he was able to recover his own miss. Ooh, Keegan.
And
To
BG
Brandon
gets
Graham.
on the scoring column here. Senior Brandon Graham, 45. Good rebound and putback.
It is amazing to me that the brothers Graham are now seniors. I feel like it was just a year, maybe 2 years ago that they were walking in. Oh, I don't know about
shooting
that,
foul?
Stripes. You're going to give Brandon Graham his 3rd foul.
Owensville foul, number 45, Brandon Graham.
He hasn't spent a ton of time on the court.
No, and I don't think that was
it's
a
foul trouble, I guess.
I don't think that was a good call.
Right now, the squad that's on the floor is going to be Brandon Graham, Zayden Gates, Brady Watson, Keegan Glauser, and Chase Crosby, which is exactly what we started with, I believe,
Same
right?
starting five, yeah. And you see that quite often here with high school teams, keeping the same squad in. And he misses his second free throw, number 32 for the Wildcats. Probably their leading scorer, their big man. They're face guarding Keegan right now. Get some space finally.
7 minutes remaining here in the third period. Brady Watson gets a three off, and he gets that to fall. Dutchmen now lead 40-16.
Great set of screens to come off of, and perfect just get that ball right off the screen and boop.
And a little bit over a first minute and change here in the second half. We see the Dutchmen scoring 5 to Linn's 1.
Yeah, 24-point lead is nice and comfy. I definitely think that the fourth quarter is going to see some subs coming in, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We've still got 6 minutes left to play in the third. Keegan has been a little bit quicker than the ball on the last two drives here. That time there it ended up being a turnover. The time before he was able to kind of push it through to somebody else.
Called that one a double dribble, I believe, Coach.
Yeah. Let's go defense. That's going to be good. Chase Crosby and Brandon Graham stopped the progression towards the basket. Oh, that was a little hop step. He might have missed that one, or I might have blinked. Zayden Gates is a brick wall down there. Boxes out, but Brady's man's able to get the rebound. Oh!
Blocked there by Brady Watson.
Send it back at him, Brady Watson. Let's go, kid. That's another one of those same things we were just talking about, how Brady is much more explosive. He's got springier legs than you think.
Absolutely. Colin Van Leers has to be extremely excited about his squad.
Yeah.
Not only this year, but moving forward. I mean, he's got, I think a solid basketball team for several years here to come.
Yeah, we've talked about it already about the sophomore class, but let's give those seniors props. That senior group of boys, they are all big, they're strong, and they're pretty darn good basketball players. I mean, you got Noah Caldwell coming out wanting to do everything he can in that final season. You got the brothers Graham. Both of them are big, solid post players. You got Zayden Gates, who could probably play any position he needs to. I don't think I'm missing any other seniors, am I? Oh, Jansen Lev, right? That outside scoring attack. I mean, they're ready to go. And then you have those sophomore leaders that are just arguably athletes. Some of the best athletes we have in Owensville High School. Number 32 again for the Linn Wildcats.
Linn seems to be settling in a little bit here on the offensive side so far this half.
Yeah, if Linn was able to run with us, then number 32 could probably get the MVP, yes. But still got a 20-point lead for the Dutchmen. Let's see what kind of blob Coach Van Leer can call up. Love seeing a back screen here. We're going to get Brady on the three-pointer. Defense pops out. Brady's still there.
Left Brady open.
Zayden Gates able to secure it. Give it to Chase Crosby. He loves that pass. Brother Graham, come on, big dog. Go back up. And foul on the play. We're going to take the ball out of bounds.
One foul for each squad here. It's 12:52 p.m. We're still only an hour from the start time. This game is going by quick.
I'm going to be honest with you.
You know what? The kids are probably going to hope that we don't get back to school in time for school to still be in session.
Yeah, we got an hour and a half, right? So that's 2:30. You might as well take a 15-minute stop. Then we still got another 45 minutes of this game.
Yeah, we're going to be getting back in town pretty early here.
Yeah, everybody, you could even catch your bus rides home. Don't call your mom. Oh, and Chase Crosby's able to pick up the missed shot by the Wildcats. A little stutter step, little hezzy. They're putting the defense. They have switched the defender off of Kigo and on to Brady. I think that's a different matchup now. Or number 2 and number 12 could just look very similar. Oh, dang.
It's a great give and go there. Wasn't able to finish.
I love anytime anybody can get that little backwards shot, little finger roll in that Kigo just shot.
It just looks pretty.
Yes. Out of bounds on the Dutchman. We're going to stay with the Linn Wildcat ball. And Here comes Noah Caldwell. Give Kigo a little breather here. Going right after Noah. Kicks it out. Off the front iron.
Short. Noah comes up with the rebound. Trying to get out of traffic there.
Yeah.
People poking at the ball there.
Ooh. A little bit of a forced pass there, but luckily it goes out on the Wildcats, and we're going to get a baseline pass in. Be really cool if we could dunk it right here, guys. That'd be really
that'd
awesome.
be awesome.
Swing that ball around. Go to work, BG. Let's go. And he does. And he does.
And
Let's
he gets
go.
that to roll. Good job, Brandon Graham.
I wish he walked back with that too short. That was solid. That reminded me a lot of watching a player like
Shane
Hunter
Nix?
Dickinson. Well, I was going to go with college right now, but yeah, Shane too.
Remember Shane making a lot of plays that look similar to what Brandon just did.
Yeah. Zayden Gates out. Here comes Jansen Leb. 22 points halfway through the third quarter. 22-point lead for the Dutchmen. Pass in across the court. He's spinning, and he misses. BG with a big rebound. And Chase spins him.
Jason just got that smooth finish sometimes.
Yeah. He's just so strong with the ball that he gets that jump, and then he's still able to get the high release on his shot.
Comes off smooth off his hands, too, it seems like.
There's something
It's a lot of control.
Oh! What? Another foul. He
Looks like he was
throws the
straight
ball
up.
back in his face, and you're giving that.
Owensville foul against 45, Brandon Graham. That's his fourth.
This is incredible, folks. I don't
wanna
think
know
the
what Brandon's
officials are
supposed to do
watching the
there.
same one. There have been two calls that I definitely do not agree with, and both of them have been on Brandon Graham. I don't know what he could do differently.
Dutchmen still lead 44-21 here in the third quarter with 3:15 left to go. As Linn makes it 22, Owensville still doubles the Linn score here.
And the good thing is we've outscored them by 2 points in this quarter. So even though like it seems like they're staying with us, we're still inching away. Look at that again.
Chase goes up, little long on that one.
Brandon Graham gets the rebound. Doesn't even worry that he has 4 fouls. Jansen Lev. Nice easy layup for that guy. Way to go, senior. Here we go. Looks like on the next dead ball, we're going to be bringing in Keegan Glosner and Drew Chapman. Different big guy, number 33 for the Wildcats, able to sink that little jumper right there. Brady gets him with the ball fake. One skip pass. Chase, little
Off the
awkward on
mark.
that one. Go to work. Oh, give and go. And
He
Brady.
gets it to fall.
That's that back. That's that behind the back little thing. I love it. Was that chant, who's that baddie?
I don't know. Baddie's not a term.
It's not a term I use.
Not a term I use.
Yeah.
My head instantly went to who's your daddy?
Who's your dad? Okay. All right.
That would be more from our era.
You're right. I can understand that one. Good job. So, transitioning into that play, you guys saw Brandon Graham come up with a steal at the top of the key. He wasn't even down low, and he's not afraid to pick up that 5th foul. He's playing his butt off as a senior in his, third quarter with 4.
I haven't been able to keep track of points for everybody, but I know Brady Watson's got a pretty fair amount as well.
Yeah, and I think he's definitely come alive in the second and third quarter.
By my count, I think Chase has 11. Jansen has 9.
Brady's got to be
Brady's
right there.
got to
with
be
him.
right there, too.
Yeah. I think this MVP thing, it might not go to the most points scored. It might be points, rebounds, and assists.
Steals, blocks,
Right.
all that kind of stuff.
All right, so we also brought in Logan Valley back into the game. So don't have a lot of size, as in height, but we do have a lot of strength. We're going to get a little foul here on Logan Valley.
Like the girls' team, though, it's really fun to watch this because I feel like they're getting contributions from all over the place.
Yes, I agree.
Honestly, it's just a really good time in Owensville right now for basketball.
Might as
in
well.
general.
Hey, if you got the players, you might as well play. I
doing just that.
1,000% agree with you. Fun to watch.
So, ladies and gentlemen, make your way out to OHS Gym. Come watch a few games.
Yeah, and I don't know, do the boys play next week at home?
They do. They play against California.
Oh, yes, California game.
I think it's on Thursday.
So, guys, get out here on Thursday. Oh, golly.
You got to know the kids are going to be fired up that day, too, because they ain't coming back on Friday.
Right. And if you guys want to watch the girls next week, they play Monday at, I believe, 6 or 6:30, maybe 7:30. And then they should play
Monday where at?
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
And then Wednesday they'll play again. If they win, they play a certain time. If they lose, they play a different time.
Oh, that's right. This is the People's Classic. Is that what they call it?
People's Bank
Classic.
Christmas Classic or something like that. And then hopefully Friday afternoon they'll play again. Hopefully it's like 4:45.
Good offensive board there by Linn, but ain't able to keep control of it. No inbounds it here to Keegan Glauser.
Keegan decides to take it all the way home. It gets blocked on the layup attempt. Drew Chapman picking up the guy at full court. Did not let him get that fast break. Jansen's just a little bit too aggressive underneath.
It's going to send him to the line as Owensville already has 5 fouls. There's 1:01 remaining here in this third quarter with the score being 50-24. Dutchmen have that 26-point lead.
We're winning at halftime with a 20-point advantage, so.
They just built upon it.
Right. All right, second attempt for number 33 is good. They're back to that hard garden of Keegan, but number 12 gets off of him. Jansen's going to work, looking to score.
Oh, my goodness.
Golly.
That swooping underhand toss.
That was solid. All right. Oh, and Uncle Drew got beat on the backdoor cut, I think, and they were able to get a layup and the foul.
26.9 seconds remaining here in this third quarter.
Shot clock's off for the Dutchmen. We can hold for the last shot, or we can just attack the basket. Whatever you want, Kigo, it's yours. And off his shin bone, a turnover for the Dutchmen. Wildcats probably going to try to just get one big three-pointer here. He's able to get a 2.
Linn gets it to fall. Dutchmen still have plenty of time to get a shot off here if they can. One's going to score it away.
No basket. So the Dutchmen do extend the lead by 2 points.
They went into halftime up by 20. What was the score?
Yeah, wasn't it? Was it 40-20?
I think so, 40-20. And no, it was 35. No, it's 40-20. I can't remember.
It could have been if it was. I don't either. We know it was a 20-point lead.
Yes.
That's what we know.
And now they have a 22-point lead. So Linn definitely looked a lot better offensively that quarter, but not able to close the gap.
Although Linn played the second half of that quarter without number 32, which was surprisingly, they only had one big in instead of 2 big guys in. 32 was their best player, in my opinion, during the first half, but then he sat on the bench, so maybe he has a couple fouls. But remember, Brandon Graham has 4 fouls apparently for the Dutchmen, so that's one we got to keep our eye on, making sure, that 5th foul he's out, so I'm sure he's paying attention to it. Coach is paying attention to it. But I don't think that's going to change his game. I think he's still going to be the same aggressive person, especially when you got a 22-point lead.
Assuming that the Dutchmen can hang on to this 22-point lead, which I would have to imagine they've got a good chance to do that.
Yeah,
but,
you know, in this situation here, it's just like how you played whenever you were coaching baseball. I'd be bringing in some subs, letting them get the experience
I
here.
think we're going to get to see a lot of different faces probably. They start it looks like Bryce Cramey's out on the floor
Bryce
right
Cramey is, so he's making his second appearance in. He was in the second quarter.
Got Bryce.
Oh, ticky-tack foul there, in my opinion.
You got 4 sophomores on the floor right now. And then Brandon Graham joining them.
Second, team's first in the period.
This might be you might get to see Henry Womack at some point.
That's what I'm hoping for. We got a couple guys there still with black shirts on, so I'm hoping to see them don the jersey. Back cut, but Brandon Graham says not today. They go to the ground, getting the tie up. There's the jump ball. And that is Dutchman ball now.
Returning to the game for Linn, number 32, Craig Laughlin.
See Will Johnson back there. He is documenting this game as well.
Yes, sir.
As
You know, that's
Gaston County Republican always does a good job.
That's something that I do not envy Will's position. He has to record it all on a voice recorder and then come back in afterwards and
Write the story.
write it, type it all up, get the stats out. Like, woo. Here goes Keegan again. Not able to get that one to fall. Oh! Number 32 is acting like he doesn't have control. Brady Watson might have came up with a steal there, or a block. Then a
Turns it
turnover.
over. Back and forth and back and forth.
Over the back on number 33, sorry. Brandon
So for
Graham,
a change of pace, Brandon's drawing the foul instead of committing it.
I like it.
Brandon's playing with fire. He's got 4 fouls, so 1 more and he's out of the game.
He's doing a darn good job of being in the right position right now.
He has. He's done a great job of he's come down with some boards and been able to go back up with them too. So he looks comfortable in his role.
Off the
Chase
front iron.
Crosby comes up short there on that shot.
Okay, so I am switching my position. At this point in time, I'm giving my MVP to Brady Watson, I think. Chase left his feet. The guy's not able to get on the reverse layup. Chase says, hey, change your vote back.
Yeah, he says, you be
He says,
quiet,
I
Coach
would've-
Dave. I still think Jansen has a decent shot as well.
He does as well. I think those are my top three right now, but
I think it's cool that you got 3 that you can choose from.
yeah. Check back in at 3 minutes and we'll find out if the opinion's changed. There's a rebound for the great Brady. Kicks over. Come on, Kigo. Front iron
a
on
little
Kigo.
short on
Just
that one.
it's not falling for him. He's a little bit frustrated.
Little score update here is 54-30 in favor of Owensville with 5.5 minutes remaining in the game.
30 able to pull that ball in. No travel called. Off the front iron for the Wildcats. Brady with the big kick over to Crosby. Crosby fouled on a three-point shot, unable to convert, but now we're going to go to the charity stripe for 3 free points.
All right. I think Chase missed his last 2 free throws, so hopefully he gets back online here and dials in for all 3. Makes the first.
And there's one.
Unable to get the second to go.
Into the match for Owensville, number 22, Noah Caldwell, number 23, Logan Downey.
All right, so still keeping with the same rotation right now. We still got, we brought in Noah Caldwell, but everybody on the court has been on the court today.
Chase can't get the third free throw to go either.
Shoots 1 for 3 there. You know, we started out hot from the free throw line and kind of cooled off a little bit. 25-point advantage, though. Crosby with a rebound. Pushes it. Kicks it. One more kick. Noah Caldwell from the college line. And we're going to get Chase for the over the back.
Owensville foul on the timeout. His third, 15 seconds.
And what are we going to get? A timeout here? Full timeout called by the Wildcats.
Full timeout, Wildcats.
Interesting enough, I noticed that a lot of these other schools are going suit and tie. I like our classy appearance over there, khakis with the sweater vested style.
The OHS cheerleaders out there.
Oh, and they're doing the stomp clap.
Mentioned this on the broadcast the other night. Cheerleaders were led by school counselor Raquel Bunton, and this is her final year teaching, being involved in the school district. She's retiring.
Congratulations, Raquel.
Well earned, well earned. We've got several that are retiring this year that are going to definitely leave a hole in OHS. Well, we will miss their presence, that's for sure.
Yes. I think this is probably one of the changing of the guard years here.
Yeah, you're going to get some new friends out in the math
Yeah,
department.
makes you a little nervous when these people go to retire, but when they retire, I've only been here for 10 years, and I will be the 5th or 6th longest employee at the high school. So not the oldest and not the longest in the district.
I got Gellert and Candrel.
Gellert Candrel, Danny Rice,
Okay.
Mr. Altemeyer, Mr. Orschelin. Then it might be me, and I might be missing one.
So you might be 4th as far as teachers are concerned.
Yeah, and I'm not old. And Crosby with a nice easy basket.
I missed it. Who was the assist on that one? Did you
Oh,
catch it?
shoot. No, it was way back here. It was
Yeah,
like
it was
a pass all the way up.
It was it's like a football catch that Chase knows all so well during football season.
And BK's picking up the foul there. They're going to go to the stripe for the and one. Still 25-point advantage, though. I'm okay with that. Here comes the big Wyatt Lewis. Let's go, Wyatt. Dutch time hero. Now, I'm going to tell you a story that we do rock, paper, scissors every Monday as one of our group activities, and Wyatt has yet to win the championship.
Oh, okay.
So maybe next Monday.
Wyatt Lewis, another sophomore, right?
Yep. He just came off of getting cleared for a broken wrist. I'd love to see him drain a three-pointer. Maybe Bryce could drain a three-pointer and get themselves in the scoring column. Maybe Drew can, too.
I didn't know the official count on the number of sophomores they have, because one I know they got Braden Perkins this year, and
Oh, is he playing?
yes.
Okay.
So they've got at least 8, I think. At least 8. Maybe more than that.
Ooh! Oh, they're going to call that a foul instead of a jump ball. Interesting.
So, okay. Count with me. Keegan, Chase, Brady, Bryce,
Wyatt, Cohen, Braden.
Braden. Who are we missing?
I think there's got to be one more. I'm looking over there right now. I feel like there's one or two that we're missing for some reason.
It's hard to remember just off the cuff
Yeah.
like that. But that was 8, I think, that we just said.
Yeah, they're going to have a varsity squad with
Just seniors.
no underclassmen. Yeah. All
Hope
right.
Henry looks like he's going to check into the game.
Good. And Broden as well. Goes out of bounds on the Wildcat. Shot clock is 10 right now. Checking out a junior and a senior, and here comes in a sophomore and a junior. Right? Henry's a junior, right?
Henry is a junior. Broden is a sophomore.
Okay. Looking to get open, boys.
It's very confusing because there's also a freshman named Brogan. I've never had
Right.
Broden or Brogan in class, so it's hard for me. I just don't know them super well yet.
Bryce Crammy up with the block. Slow it down. Henry Womack not afraid to shoot a three. Oh! Linn's able to come down with the rebound, pushes it up. It's a 1-on-4. He goes straight to the rim. Is able to capitalize, pulls it within 20. So right now in the fourth quarter, Dutchmen have been outscored by 2.
Dutchmen lead 57-37 with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, Kylan Mins. That's who we got.
Yeah, sorry, Kylan. We
So 9, at least
apologize. I was over there trying to look at the bench, and I didn't see him there, and I can't see any of the faces behind. It's these old eyes of mine. Oh,
9. Oh, boy.
Broden went up. Broden went up and took a ride, man. So Lynn's still here fighting, down 20. They haven't put in any of their backups, even though we've put in our subs.
The only guy that's got a black shirt on the bench now is Eli Graham, who we're assuming has to be hurt.
Yes.
Eli's normally a starter. Definitely hate it for him that he's not going to get the experience of playing in here, but I'm sure he's very much enjoying watching his team do it.
Yeah, if you can pick up a win, what does this bring them to 4-4 on the season?
I believe so, yeah. They've got wins against Union, Max Creek, Fatima, and they've got losses against Washington.
Did they have to play Jackson?
Washington twice, Jackson 3. I think they were 3-3 coming into this, maybe.
Okay, I didn't know if it was 3-3 or 3-4.
I'm guessing 3-3 coming into this, and they're going to be 4-3. I might be forgetting a game.
Either way, you're at 500 or you're game over. So
right, and they've played some tough teams too. Washington twice.
Right. Then you get a good game next week, and hopefully you'll walk into Christmas break with a nice little bit of a lead. That'd be really cool. I'd be happy with that.
And the only Four Rivers Conference team they've played so far was Union, but it was a non-Four Rivers Conference game.
Right.
So conference is still completely up in the air.
And that was the good thing for the Dutch girls last Monday. We didn't talk about that, but they are 1-0 in conference right now.
With that conference win over St. Clair.
Yes. And we are getting scrappy here, and luckily the officials are going to call some fouls because it's tough when you're putting in your subs and you're still going against varsity starters on the other team. Like, you got to execute at such a high level of, understanding of what you need to do. And there's another foul, taking the total for 4 for the Wildcats.
16-point lead here still for Owensville. Drew Chapman, Jr. looking to inbound here, trying to find somebody.
There is...
Tosses it out to find Broden. Broden gets
another
fouled.
Foul. That
Broden's
guy tried
gonna
to
go
do
the line.
Yeah, you saw that little poke around behind. A lot of people try to get away with it, but you can't make any contact when you want that one. All right, let's see what our free throws look like, Broden.
Broden Kelly to the line, Dutchman shooting 2.
There you go. Get yourself
It's
a
the first
varsity
of all.
basket.
I'm going to guess
Have
that's
you
his first. I don't think he's been, not in the home game so far. I don't think
Okay.
he's been in. So his first points as a varsity player come at Mizzou Arena.
It's pretty awesome. And I have him 6 there. Drew Chapman takes the offensive charge. What's up? Look at the bench, man. They are pumped.
Linn foul, number 2 is an offensive foul. Gus Peters is 3rd.
Not sure what happened there.
I have no clue.
You normally don't see the officials in the mixes like that unless people are arguing, but I don't know.
It kind of looked like everybody was standing around confused to me.
Right. Maybe they were trying to figure out who the charge was on, but the official had already announced, like the PA guy had already announced.
2:02 remaining as Dutchmen lead 58-41.
And every foul we get when we're on offense, we are shooting and we throw it away.
Bryce Cram unable to handle that pass.
Dutchmen are still playing mighty aggressive defense. We're going to get a foul on the Dutchmen. We're going to go to the line. Oh, no. Double dribble. I apologize, guys.
Henry, is that Henry? No, that's
Henry, Drew, Wyatt. Oh, and Bryce Crammy. Oh, corralled, got it stolen. Drew Chapman tries to take the flop warning. He wanted it, he tried.
Dutchman lead by 15 now with 1:43.
And I believe that's a flop warning, a real flop warning. I'm almost positive. I'm not sure. But I've never seen that call. If you guys watch the officials throw both his hands down, I've never seen it in high school ball.
Linn playing very smothering right now while we got some of our JV guys on the
Yeah.
court. JV guys are having a hard time moving it up the floor. Which, unique. That's going to be a foul, I think, on. We're going to get some slow-moving action here now with the way.
Yeah, everything is going to be free throws.
Drew Chapman's going to head to the line as he was the one who drew the foul.
Drew Chapman in the line for Dutchman, shooting 2.
Drew gets that one to fall. He enters the stat column for points scored tonight. And with this free throw, if Drew can make it, it's going to take the Dutchman to 60 points on the game.
That's a pretty good night.
Unable to get it to fall.
And from what I'm seeing online, that is a flop warning.
Okay. I've said that's also the first time that I have seen it as well.
And again, it might be something that all MSHA officials do. They just don't call it. Or it might be because we're at Mizzou Arena and maybe they have a different set of rules, just like we have the shot clock today. Oh, and the lane's wide open. Number 2, Broden Kelly gets his hand on him. So we get the and one opportunity.
All right, 1:32 left here.
Interesting. I'm not sure. We gave them the time. Now we're going to sub full 5 out. Bring the starters back in almost.
That's a full 5-man sub. You don't see that very often.
No. You might see Coach Van Leer wanting to get that score back up to a 20-point win or something. I don't know. They claw back into within 14. Keegan up. Chase ain't afraid to dribble. Chase picks the foul from the other guy, kind of put him in a bad position. And
it was like he was trying to trap Chase, but Chase kind of trapped him a little bit.
Smart move on Chase's part. Kind of get your body halfway ahead, and then the guy comes up and makes contact. Easy foul, takes some free throws. Maybe Chase heard us talking about the MVP honors and thought maybe if I get 2 more free throws, this will solidify it.
Nails the first.
He goes and gets 1.
Chase has had, my goodness, this has to be maybe 8 free throws. He's got an odd number. He's had that 1-3.
Right.
He's got 8 or 9 free throw attempts now, I think.
He's probably shooting pretty close to 50%. I do not think he's over 50% on his free throws, though.
I don't think so. I think he's probably under.
And he's able to get the steal, so add another stat to his stat book. Feeds the paint. Brandon drops it right into the jump ball.
Jump ball, possession Owensville.
Stays with the Dutchman.
Minute 16 seconds left in the game here.
Somebody said something about our weight program, I guess.
Shout out to Dustin Howard.
Yeah. And there's an intentional foul. Giving Jansen Leb 2 shots. That means get back. I believe it's in 2 shots and the ball.
Yeah.
That's a mistake by the Wildcats. If you guys thought you were clawing back, 14-point lead, which you kind of were. You were trying to get it back within double digits, but you can't make that intentional foul if you want the ball.
Sometimes it gets very quiet in here.
Yeah, there's some moments where it's like really loud, and then other moments it's just eerily silent because it's so huge.
Jansen
Ooh.
unable to get the first free throw. Unable to get the second free throw.
Both of them are short.
All right.
It's one area of the game that I think if we were going to look at the weakness of the Dutchmen right now, I'd say the free throws is probably our worst spot. Got pretty good defense.
In this game, I would definitely agree.
Moving the offense around.
A turnover on Chase Crosby there.
Key goes down. Kigo contests with the block. Here comes a foul. I know it's going to happen. There it is. Luckily, he went for the ball. No intentional foul.
Get back to the free throw stripe.
Now, boys, we got to make a free throw or two here. Come on.
Dutchmen lead 60-46.
Looks
As
like
a team, I think we've missed over 10 free throws.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, I would agree. Looks like a former Dutchman is here for the next game. Elias Lady Crusaders are going to be playing, and Coach Dwayne Klingman is here as their AD. Love that guy.
Coach Klingman, what do you say?
Was a coach back when we were in school. Driver's ed teacher, became the AD for a couple years. Coached volleyball, basketball. I know for a fact he coached 1 year of track. And it's one of the first ADs I got to coach under. Now he's doing a good job at Elias. And another missed free throw by the Dutchman. We've been sitting on this 60-point here for a minute.
We've shot quite a few free ones.
And picks up the foul, most likely on Brandon Graham. 45, that's his fifth.
I think the score of this game is going to be a little bit misleading when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look a lot closer than really what it was.
I think if you would have kept our starters in the entire time, maybe we have a 25-point lead.
The game would be over 4 minutes ago as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you never know. I guess they might have kept fouling us, and we might just be at this charity stripe event.
If somebody finally takes advantage of a free throw. 32, isn't that who you're saying was probably their best player?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's able to knock both of them down.
And they're on the doorsteps of closing it into a single-digit lead for the Dutchmen, but not now. Jansen Leb is going to finish the... Spoke too fast, guys. Sorry. Chase Crosby goes in, goes up. And another intentional foul. Wow.
It's going to be 2 in the ball.
I don't know if I've seen this many intentional, like I know it's 2, but I don't feel like I've seen, like in that, I still would have called it a shooting foul, my opinion.
We've missed 4 free throws in a row for sure, at least.
But Chase has made his.
But Chase just made this one.
And so right now he's, okay, I'll change it back to Chase. Chase gets the MVP.
Chase knocks both of them down there. And we get the ball. Score is 62-48 Dutchmen with 34 seconds remaining.
I'm really surprised still about that intentional call. I thought it would have been a shooting foul. And here we go. Ball's in. Noah Caldwell down low. He saw him. Noah Caldwell gets his 2. That's what's up. Let's go, baby.
Good boy, Noah.
And they're going to try to get it down low. Oh, the wide receiver in Chase said, I'm going to get that. And he probably should have just let it go.
23 seconds remain.
That just looked like a mess, whatever kind of play that was. Oh, number 12 is fighting, scrapping. Oh, Brady wanted a block to go on his stat board. Noah Caldwell gets the tie-up, and they're rolling around. These officials have done a pretty good job.
They've done a really good job. I bet they're ready for this clock to expire.
Yes.
Just kind of really sloppy basketball here these last 2 minutes of play, really.
Right, 20 minutes of life and 2 minutes of play. Oh, you!
Must have got hand, I guess.
And now we got a tech
technical.
on.
Owensville foul on number 15, Keegan Glasser. His second.
And who's the tech on? I think the tech might be on number 31. It looks like he's a little frustrated.
31 for them.
For them. It would have had to have been on Kigo if it wasn't on technical foul. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Oh, I guess it was on us. 31's taking the shot.
So that'd be 2 techs on us through this game.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it was a tech on them.
Oh.
Now, I don't know why we didn't go down there, and I guess maybe because this shot has to be played first. Like you couldn't play live off of his second and.
It's a good question. But we've had a lot of free throw shots.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Ooh. All right, now we'll find out. If it's our ball, then the tech was on them.
And it is.
Well, it had to
So
have been a tech on them because we wouldn't have shot free throws without it.
I guess that's because we wanted them to shoot first because we get the ball. So if we would have shot first, then it would have been off the rebound.
Right.
So we're going to let this one run out here.
Back up to a 16-point lead.
We'll stay on the recording here until we figure out who the MVP is, and then I got to shut it down and make my way to the bus.
And we hope you guys enjoyed watching this while we enjoyed talking about it. Again, this is the Norm Stewart Classic. It's a great thing for, I believe, cancer research. If I'm wrong, I could be. But I believe that all the proceeds for the tickets that you guys get today goes towards that. Any good stuff, that's what we're looking for here. And just an awesome experience for the high schoolers to be able to play on Mizzou's court. I'm going to go Chase Crosby.
I think so.
Well, we were right on the girls, so we're going to find out if we're right on the boys.
We are proud to present the Gary Filbert MVP Game Award to number 34 from Owensville, Jansen.
Woo!
Oh, it is Jansen.
All right. Hey, there we go.
Jansen had a pretty good chance as well. I can't remember exactly how many points he ended up with.
We had 3 in our mix, and I thought Chase's free throws at the end might have sealed it, but good job,
Awesome
Jansen.
honor there for senior Dutchmen basketball player. Great student at OHS as well.
Congratulations.
Watch him get his props here, and we're going to go get our buses. Congratulations to the Dutchmen on their 65-49 win here at Mizzou Arena.